good evening, and welcome to Nothing Left to Do But Win presents Ladies Night. I'm not even going to waste the time with a bunch of extras. We just going to jump right into it because we got some stuff for y'all tonight. So, without further ado, let me bring up. Oh, I'm gonna bring her up last. One of my favorites. Hi, Charmaine.
Hello, my
How are
love.
you? I feel like
Hi.
it's been such a long time.
I know,
Um,
but we been in contact about shit. So I mean about stuff. So it's okay. It's
you know what? You're right. And
okay.
if ever you need me to make a phone call for you, says I got you.
You already know.
I got you.
Who it doesn't have to be explained at all.
And we got to bring this one up.
Of course,
The,
bring
the
her
the
up.
firecracker.
Oh, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Don't talk about me like y'all knew I was about to come up here and pop the fuck off. What's up, guys? What's up, ladies and
And
gentlemen? Hey, Boo Boo. Not you, Rashida, because you tried to play me earlier.
Hi, Bo.
that's how
Hi,
you feel today?
baby.
Okay, that's
You
fine.
just hurt my heart. So I'm like, we gonna bring her up. Ass.
Man up, nigga. Just cut it out.
Fuck you. Say, no, I love you though.
Always and forever.
Forever and a
Always
day.
and forever.
You know what? Anywho, I want to introduce to y'all someone that I just met not long ago, and I completely adore her already. Where you at, sweetheart? Introduce yourself.
Hi, everybody. Sapphire, founder and president of Beauties of the Skull, all women's riding club.
Yeah, and you
Say
know
it
I
again. All what?
absolutely
All
love
All
that.
women.
women's MC. Okay.
There you
And for
go.
those
There
of
you
us who are
go.
not sure what an MC is, what might that be?
We are a motorcycle club.
A
But
motorcycle
but
club.
let's reiterate that we are about women empowerment.
That's
That's
right.
right. Because one thing that I don't do is mess and drama. Okay. We got enough of that going on outside of everything else. So when we come here, we're not about none of that. Okay. Um,
Absolutely.
so before we talk about your MC, Charmaine and I have been having a bit of a back and forth, and we're going to talk about this right now. Okay.
Starting
What?
off
What?
like that.
What?
We're going
What?
to talk about it right now.
Precious, you're gonna agree with me. I know you are because I know how you are.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't try to influence her one way or another.
Touche, touche.
Now, how do you feel about scheduling sex with your partner?
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Automatically, exactly. Go ahead though.
What?
I'm a mute.
Please.
What?
No. Oh, I
What does that
definitely.
mean per
Do
se?
I gotta make an
Like a time
appointment for what
like a
belongs to
time
me?
clock?
Like you gotta make an
Thursday at
appointment?
8 o'clock when the kids go to sleep, we're gonna make it our time.
Yeah. No. No. Spontaneous is always the best. I mean,
I
I
know,
I'm
don't
not
know. It
Pressure.
starts
I
scheduling.
feel
I'm
out.
not
excited
no.
already.
You got to think about it. Like, why do I
Wait,
feel
is
like
this
I
for
have to?
both parties or is it just for me? Is it for both parties, like the guy and the girl, or is it just for the female?
For whomever, if you are with your partner,
Mhm.
how do you
No, I'm
feel
not
about
scheduling
scheduling
nothing.
sex?
It's
But why?
no, we're not
Why would you
scheduling
schedule
shit.
it? Like, what? It's like you going to the
I'm
bathroom. Oh, I'm gonna sit. I'm gonna get my business done, and that's it. No, you need that spontaneous. You need that moment, that feeling. You're not gonna get that from an appointment.
Um, okay. Okay.
I gotta agree with that because you're gonna be like, oh, it's Thursday, it's 9 p.m. Let's hurry up. That shit gonna be like every Thursday. This shit gonna be whack as hell. Like it's 8:59. Let me go
It's gonna
downstairs
start
to
being
the
Uh-huh.
same
routine.
laundry room, to the same like no.
Y'all
No.
gonna start knowing the position y'all gonna have to do all
Mhm.
back. Y'all gonna have to start
Like
knowing
listen, we
how
got
long
time
it's
to do
gonna
this, we got time to
Wait,
do that, and we
wait,
got time to do this. Right?
time out, real quick. When I was married, that was our day. That was our scheduled day on
You know
Thursday.
what?
That was her scheduled day. But
Not.
I
Wait.
digress.
Hold on.
Go
No.
ahead,
Go. I
What
don't
if
think I could.
what if
That's
I'm tired at Thursday at 9 o'clock? What if I'm
You
well.
gotta
See.
tired?
reschedule. You gotta
Oh,
reschedule.
That's stupid. No,
Right.
because let me take a nap and then let me wake up. Then I might be in the mood. Then who knows? I don't know. But no,
Mm-hmm.
that's
see, I'm not like that. I'm not like that. If I'm tired, I'm still gonna kind of like roll over and let you
I mean,
check. Like you
granted,
done? All
of
right, cool.
course,
We ate. Like I can't be like, no, I'm not, because I'm tired. Because it's gonna be a time where I'm going when you like, babe, I'm tired. I wasn't tired 3 days ago. So
right.
let's
But
go,
it don't
Johnny on
matter
the
where
spot.
at, what time. Even if y'all got
Yeah,
kids, they gotta watch TV sometime. Give them a damn iPad or phone, something. But let's go in the room
they
real
take
quick.
naps.
Let's
They
go
take
go
naps.
hop in the bathroom real quick. That's how they got here.
Man, you
They'll be
better
all
go
right.
tell their asses to go play in the backyard while you looking out the window while daddy in the back. You watching the
Quick.
kids, you watching the kids. It's over.
Depending on where y'all kitchen at, while you cooking dinner, they could be in it. You never know.
Washing dishes, getting the clothes out the dryer. There's a lot of methods of doing this shit. So this no
Okay.
If
scheduling,
there's a
nothing.
will, there's a way.
There you go.
So let me
I'm
ask
still
you
stuck
this.
on the part that you scheduling dick. Like what?
So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. You have a scheduled payday, right? Every week, every
Okay.
2 weeks. Does that make your money any less valuable?
Yes, because I got shit to do the week that I ain't getting paid, so I'm mad.
So now I
No,
gotta wait
you
until
it's
that
not the
scheduled day to
same.
do what I
Yeah,
gotta
you.
do.
So you mean to tell me I'm about to sit here? It's not the same thing because you know that shit is literally like an arm's length, like it's touchable, grabbable, and you telling me I gotta wait till a Wednesday or a Tuesday? I'm gonna be mad. Don't tell me no.
I'm gonna have
Payday
a
is
whole
something
attitude
already
in the house.
anticipated, so it's different.
Whole
Yeah, like
attitude.
no. Mm-mm. You better not tell me nothing about no fucking schedule because we're gonna have a problem. My rolls are gonna be on the charger a lot then.
You hear a lot of bzzz right next to you.
But here's why I say it's nothing wrong with it. Here's why I say that. Because
Oh shit,
now
Martinez is lost. Hey Jersey.
we both got stuff to do.
Listen.
You know what I mean? We both got jobs. We got these kids. I have a small business, and we got all different kinds of things. What is so wrong with saying, you know what, babe? Every Tuesday, we're gonna make sure we have this time for us. We're gonna make sure these kids sit down and be quiet. That's not to say that we can't get a quickie in the laundry room. We're just saying that we know that every Tuesday this is going to be our time. That doesn't mean that we can't get a little quickie in whenever. I don't see the problem with it. I don't see the problem with it at all. Is all I'm saying.
Because you have already done it and experienced it. We have not and we don't want to.
And
This
not
shit's
Absolutely.
even just
so
that. I've
weird.
been in relationships for 6 years, 4 years, 3 years, live with them, and even still, that wasn't a thing. I was a
Yeah, I just
caregiver. I had a newborn. I had everything. Let me tell you, for me, for a healthy relationship, intimacy is in my top three for a good relationship. So
Absolutely.
we have to
Wait a minute.
make time
Hold on.
to fit that in there.
Now, is
well, I think
intimacy
those
or
are two
sex?
different
Those are
things.
not always
Intimacy and
the
just
same
having
thing.
sex is two different things.
Quickie,
Intimacy and
intimacy,
sex are
all of
not
that
the same
stuff.
thing.
None of that needs to be scheduled. What are y'all talking about? Still, none of that needs to be scheduled. If you
I
if
agree.
you my
I
man walk through
agree.
that door on a Wednesday, kids asleep, I'm gonna have the mood set and everything. That's not scheduled. I want
To
to be
be
intimate
clear,
with my man.
how many children do you have?
To me,
Yes,
one.
exactly.
That
I
don't mean
got
nothing.
5.
That's an
What is the
excuse
difference?
though. But that's an excuse.
No, I got 5. I got 5. But you know what? If you're scheduling something, you're not gonna keep him intrigued because he's gonna know it's like a routine. Sometimes when that man is having a hard day and he want to walk in the door, he need that spontaneous moment because he had a rough day, or you did. I can't schedule that. I gotta put that off, and I gotta just wait.
No, then
Gotta
this
keep
is
him
this is my
interested.
whole this is my whole point.
Man, y'all better
Just
pop up
because
with a
you
whole bunch of
schedule
fucking
it,
outfits then. Walking
this
on a
is
Thursday
why
at 9, you
this
a
is what
maid. The
I'm
next
trying to get
Thursday,
y'all
you a
to
doctor.
understand. Just because you schedule a certain day, just like you schedule date night, doesn't mean y'all can't go out to eat, on a whim because y'all just feel like being in each other's presence. Just because you schedule it doesn't mean that you have to lose all spontaneity. That
So
just
why we
means that
scheduling
we
it
are
then?
making time for each other on a specific day.
Now,
That's all
like
that means
you
to
want to
me,
make time,
anyway.
you want to schedule a day just for y'all. It doesn't necessarily mean you're scheduling sex. You're taking time for each other. Talk to me about what's been going on with you. Just that time for each other, yes. But sex, no. I'm not scheduling that. I'll schedule you on a Sunday for you to turn around. And that'll be me your day. But when I want what I want, I'm gonna get it when I want it and where I want it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying I
Nobody
disagree.
wants to schedule dick. Nobody wants to schedule dick.
I
Okay?
understand if
Okay.
you're busy, you
Nobody.
got to schedule maybe a date night. You got to like plan stuff like that out. That's different, But when it comes to that,
Say hi to my daughter,
mm-mm.
y'all. I'm sorry. Hi, baby.
Hey,
Hi.
She
sugar.
on. She on.
So here's my
Hey,
thing.
boo.
Now, y'all know I have 4 children. My boys were born in 2010, 11, and 12. Okay.
Mhm.
So when it came to making sure that I would do that for me specifically, because if I know that I'm saying, you know what, I'm making this time for him on this day, I can't say, you know what, I don't feel like being bothered. That was my way of making sure I was prepared to deal with him in whatever way he needed to be dealt with. That's not to say on a Monday evening, you know, we ain't go get it in the closet real quick. It's just to say that that is the specific time I made to deal with him in that capacity, whatever that may look like in that moment. And I don't see nothing wrong with that.
That sounds crazy though to me. Look, I scheduled this day to deal with him how I want to deal with him to this capacity. I feel as though if your man come home, it might be the day you don't have schedule, but if he come home and he don't necessarily even want sex, but just want you to vibe and everything like that, is that not going to be a part of it? It's like it's a
No, and
on a
that's what I'm
whim type
saying.
situation though. So why do we have to schedule anything at all? It should just be in the spur of the moment. That's what we're saying. It's not scheduled because to me in my head it's like, all right, so if I don't get it all week and we're scheduled to do it on Sunday, does that not matter then? That's a problem for me.
In my specific situation, our schedules were I was a stay-at-home mom and he left out the house at 6:30 and didn't get home 6:30 a.m. and didn't get home until 10:30 p.m. So on certain days, I would make sure I knew you off. I know you off on Tuesday.
I
Cool.
hate sleeping.
Tuesday, I have to mentally prepare myself. I got to shave my legs. I got to make sure my hair look good. I have to make sure that I
I
feel
don't
like
have them
being in,
problems.
I have to make sure that I am in the mood because I know I've been dealing with, I had 3 boys in diapers at the same time. I had a 6-year-old. So it was a lot going on for me. So for me
Oh,
personally,
okay.
I just used to make sure that I was in a good space for him. And like I said, that's not to say if he came home on a Monday night and he needed to be sucked off, like that's not to say that I wouldn't. But I just knew that that specific day, that was how we were going to be spending time together. Not to say that we weren't spending time together any other day, but that one we definitely were.
No, I can agree to disagree. I mean, shit, if your schedule is like that, yeah, like my schedule, I go to school, I go to work, my husband working, but at the same time, if he need that moment, that day specifically, I don't want my phone on. I don't want your phone on. I need that time.
Right.
Yes, let's do a date night, even if it is at home watching movies, but I'm not planning no sex. I'm not planning that. But what I will give you is my time because that time gonna touch you harder than that just giving it to you just for anything. That day itself is your day. I can't give you every day because life is life in.
Right.
Mhm.
Excuse me. But at the end of the day, just that day, just to remind you how much I appreciate you. Just like same thing for him. Appreciate me.
I hate
Shit.
sleep.
I'm
Sleep
going through it.
stupid.
I hate sleep.
I so sleep said you gotta schedule head to Jesus Christ. Shaka said you gotta schedule problems. The problem ain't the schedule.
I
Rado
can't
said
stand
scheduling
none
sex
of
is
y'all.
They
wow.
going in right now.
They really
I got to
is.
make an appointment. You
Rachel
ain't
said shit. My
stupid.
man gonna know what he signed up for. He gonna know why I ain't shaving my legs every day, but he still gonna get it if he
And you see, for
That's
me,
my fucking sister. Oh my
what she
God.
say?
Read it again.
wants. Rage.
Oh
That's my sister.
shit.
Hey sis,
Listen,
if I gotta make an appointment for ass, you can keep it. Okay, Rado, I believe in that same situation.
first of all,
they they not
we
liking
not
this
talking.
topic.
Listen, we're not saying nothing to Rado, okay?
Oh,
Because I'm still waiting on some ramen. Is all I'm saying. But that's neither here
Uh-huh.
nor
No, no,
there.
no, 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 no,
It
no.
with
Not
you.
on this pod. Not on this pod. Not on this pod.
You just
Not
don't
on
want
this
me to
pod.
talk about the
No,
Spanish
I'm not,
rice with
not
the
on this.
olives, okay? You just don't want me to bring that up. But you know what? We're not going there. We're not going there. It's
You
fine.
just went there. How you gonna say we
It's
not
fine.
going if
It's
you went
fine.
there?
We're done.
We
We
ain't.
left
You
it.
woke up and chose violence.
We left it. We left it. But you
You,
know who I did get some?
Rado,
You know when
Rado
I
said you
did
need
get
to
some
schedule
Spanish
it.
rice with the olives in it?
Rado said
At
schedule
her wedding.
your ramen. Oh,
At
shut
her
up.
wedding.
Shut up.
That's when I got
And
some.
first of all, ask after you asked me to do it. Rado said schedule for your food.
he an asshole.
When I tell you I don't like him as a human being, I don't like him.
Oh,
But
now you
what I
don't like
will
him
say
because you
is he
don't
can
get your
cook his
food?
ass off. He can cook his ass off because he
So
made
you
that
better put it
sandwich.
on the
Okay,
schedule to go get that food then.
I will get. Listen, I will get on the schedule. I will buy the ingredients.
Ah, ladies and gentlemen, my prez, Butter from Simple Faces is up here watching.
I want
I
to
love
get
you.
her up here too.
Yeah, we
I
could do
wanted
that
to get
next
her up here
Sunday.
today, but you know what? Next week is always we can work it out. We're gonna schedule it. We're gonna
That's gonna be hashtag
I
next week is
okay.
schedule it.
we're gonna schedule
I
it.
love it. Beauties of Skull and Simple Faces is in the house. I'm definitely loving this.
Oh my
So let's
goodness
go to the next. We're gonna agree to disagree on this.
Yeah.
Next,
Right.
next. We're gonna agree to disagree
Wait,
on
what
this.
you say? You got schedule problems. The
You
problem
gotta
ain't
schedule
the
your food.
schedule.
AK said once your relationship gets to the point where you need to put sex on your schedule like a quiet, then a relationship has officially hit its peak.
Absolutely.
I agree
Hmm.
with that.
I agree.
I could get
I
that.
just
Do
disagree
you
with you.
agree, Miss Scheduler?
I
That's
disagree.
because you have. It wasn't
I
more fun
disagree
being a
because
schedule.
none of you have had the exact situation I had, which was the reason I needed to schedule. But that also may be the reason that I'm divorced. So I don't know. I don't know.
But
I'm
when
just
y'all schedule stuff, did you do shit while you scheduled it? Like, did you dress a certain way? Did y'all play like OJ and Nicole? Like, did you do shit? Or it was just like 9 o'clock, da da da.
it was whatever he wanted in that moment. Like because when you've been with somebody long enough, you know what they like. So sometimes I'm just like, hey, here I go. This what I'm bringing to the table. And sometimes I just want to sit with you and I want to know what you need.
So is it only on that
And you
scheduled
know
day
what?
you
This
do
goes
that?
right into my next topic. This goes right into my next topic. Can your man trust you with his feelings? Can he
Absolutely.
tell
Absolutely.
you,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh,
feeling my
oh.
best?
Can a man be vulnerable with his woman as you being his significant other, wife, or girlfriend,
Absolutely.
fiance at that point in time?
He should
Yeah.
be able to, at least he
Absolutely.
should be able to.
My thing is, why wouldn't he be? If
That.
you choose for me to be who you want me to be in that time and space or whatever the case may be, why wouldn't I be the one for you to be vulnerable with and or talk and tell your secrets? I'm not saying it all in one day, 1 week, 1 year, but over the time of us being together, it's same way men want women to open up and let them know what we're thinking because they can't know what we're thinking all the time. It's the same way with us. We don't know how you feeling all the time, so let us know. Don't be like, you know what, and then you give us that look like, I never mind. No, I want to know, and we're not gonna keep asking like, tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me, because after a while that shit get annoying to us trying to break against that wall to get you to tell us. But yeah, you be sitting there after neck like, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? I can't think for you all the time. Well, sir, I can't feel for you all the time. So why wouldn't I be?
I feel like the
If you
man.
chose for me to be your girl, you
You want
should.
me to be your wife, your lady. I should be your safe space from out here, from everything.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like everything should stay.
Always, every time.
What you talk to me about, I am your diary, just like you're mine. My best friend, my husband is my best friend. That's my best friend. That's my rock. That's my strength. That's my weakness. But I should be his too. Talk to me so I can hear you. I don't care if you gotta cry. I don't care if you angry. Just let me hear you so I can understand you better. Because if we have a good communication, the relationship would work better. Instead of sitting here guessing, like she said, I don't know what the fuck you thinking. I'm thinking you mad at something else. You're mad at me, but you're really mad at something else, and you're holding it in. No, talk to me. Maybe I can help you see what you're not seeing because at that moment you're in your feelings, just like you should do for me.
Mhm.
I think
And
that's
it was.
sometimes a trigger though, because a lot of men they have done that in the past, and a woman have held it over their head, have
Absolutely.
held it against them or something like that. So they become, I don't want to say numb, but they become very skeptical about sharing their feelings. So it's definitely a place where you have to let them feel comfortable with
You
you
gotta earn
because
that.
they
You gotta
have
earn it.
right,
It's
because
gotta
they
be earned.
definitely been where females ain't shit. And they
Absolutely.
throw that shit in their face at the very point they can. They throw it in their face.
So you gotta earn that.
I
It's
have
gonna
met.
take time. It's gotta
Yeah.
be earned.
I have met a guy who would tell me like he'll do certain shit and I kind of like render back something. He'll say like I'm not every man that you ever met, right?
Absolutely.
But when a situation comes up between us again, but it's my turn to say it, and you say like I'm not like every female you met, they will downplay what you said, but you're
Uh
supposed to
huh.
take what they said for granted. So the
Mhm.
same way you say that you're not like every other male, the same way with us, we're not like every other female.
Absolutely.
Not to say that females like I done said this in a couple of podcasts. Females can be malicious as fuck.
Who you telling?
Mm-hmm.
We can really fuck a nigga head up real bad. And I'm
Mhm.
not saying that's a good thing. It's not. But you cannot the same way we are told that we cannot fault the next man for the past man. Please do
Mhm.
not fault the next female for what the past female did. Now, if you start seeing like red flags, well, I'm gonna say orange and yellow flags. We talked about this the other podcast. Orange and yellow flags. If you start seeing that, say something first before it start turning into a red flag.
No,
Be
a
like,
red
yo,
flag is
babe.
always a red flag.
All right, I'm not saying, but though you know, female people, not females, people start doing little tedious shit, not knowing that they about to start a trigger,
Mhm.
and you just sitting there letting it go, letting her keep doing it, let him or her keep doing, but you're not stopping them. Be like, yo, I don't really like that too much. Stop it before it becomes a red flag for you. That orange flag, you might not like it or you might feel a little uncomfortable, but you still gonna let them do it because it's a new relationship. No, you stop that shit right there in the new relationship before it start becoming a old relationship. Be like, I don't like that. Chill, boom, and then like you say, communication is a big thing.
It's
Talk about it.
boundaries. It's just boundaries. It's healthy boundaries. You have to have
Yeah.
healthy boundaries. And even though they've come to you broken or you come to them broken, you both got to heal together, but you got to put them boundaries and you got to stand on the boundaries because if you don't and you let them go with the orange or the red flag, it's gonna turn into a black flag because I'm out. I'm out.
Yep.
I'm
That
out.
part.
This shit
And
getting
then it might
I
turn into
agree with
hatred.
AK about what he just said. AK just said some same way we have to prove we aren't like other men. Y'all gotta prove y'all aren't like other women.
hmm
Charmaine said the same thing. That's
That's
very much true. You don't get it from day one, day two, and you might not even get it in the first year.
it's gonna take time. When people are broken, you really broken. We females, we
Right.
it takes time, but you got to go through it together, and you got to find them healthy boundaries. You got to learn to communicate because if you don't and you're quiet, it's going to continue. It's going to get worse, and it's going to
Hmm.
get worse because they've done it in their
Hmm.
past. People's guards go up real fast. Our guards go up so fast, we shut down.
Quick.
We get real disrespectful. If you want something healthy, you got to work on finding the healthy boundary.
That's why for me, open and honest communication is so important. There will never, not ever be a time where you don't know how I feel. I may not be able to say it to you in that moment, and I may need to take a breather and reset myself before I can communicate it to you. But
Mm-hmm.
you will know how I feel because you
Mm-hmm.
don't know what you don't know, and you don't know if what you're doing is a problem. So I'm very, very big on honest, open communication. That's so important. Without it, your relationship is not going to last.
And mind what you say. It's not what we say, it's how we say
How
it.
we say it.
Hmm.
It's how we say things.
Also,
Certain things are bad.
you gotta know your partner too. Some partners like me don't sugar shit coat with nothing with me. Don't be like, oh, babe, no. Tell me what it is. One, two, three, and boom. Don't be like, babe, what it? No hypothetical shit with me. Just be like, I don't like this. Cool. I'm a very blunt person. Just say what it is.
We
Just
I
are
to say
we are
respect
it.
you
Let's
more
very
if you
aware.
sugarcoat
tell
shit,
me the
get people
truth.
confused.
If you tell me everything up
Yeah.
front, I respect you more. Now, if I find out from somebody else, you don't lost that respect because you ain't respect me enough to tell
Mm-hmm.
me.
Don't
And I don't
tell
want
me half
that.
the shit and I gotta hear the
Nah,
other
tell
half
me
from
everything. It might hurt my
somebody
Yeah.
feelings,
else.
but I respect you more.
See, I really, and that's why I say honest, open communication. Because just like I'm going to tell you exactly how I feel, I want you to tell me how you feel. And
Absolutely.
like it's been said, I understand that a lot of times men don't feel like they have a safe space because when they have opened up, he became a bitch ass nigga when you got mad.
Mhm.
And I just need y'all to, men, I need y'all to hear me when I say this. Just because that was the last person does not mean that will be the next person.
Absolutely.
It's okay to be open about how you feel. I'm teaching my
Mhm.
sons that when my son cries, you're allowed to cry. But what we're going to do is we're going to talk about why you're upset and we're going to work through your feelings. You're not just going to be sitting here crying and nobody knows what's wrong. We're going to talk through it and we're going to work through it and we're going to come up with a solution and figure out how this is no longer a problem. So, and ladies, stop telling your sons they can't cry. Okay. Stop it. That's super duper toxic. I hate when I hear people say stop crying, little boys don't cry. Yes, they do. Boys have feelings just
They
like
human. They
anybody else.
human.
They are allowed to cry. They are allowed to express how they feel. So if you are a woman that tells your son that to stop crying and little boys don't cry, knock it off. Okay? You
Yeah,
are the problem.
Okay, so I'm gonna also say this too. Not all women is the reason why men cannot open up. Let's just say
Oh
that.
yeah.
Not
It's some of
all
their
women.
fathers
They
too.
have, yeah, they fathers, they uncles, they older men, like, because, back in the day, they was always taught men don't cry, men don't have feelings, men gonna be men. Men is supposed to go to work with a broken finger, a busted lip, and a fucking fucked up car, still pushing that bitch to get to work and make ends meet. No, that's not the case. Not all women is the reason why um, men can't open up. It's family trauma behind that. But also don't take your family trauma and fuck up a good girl because you can't open up. And women too, don't take your fucking family drama and hurt a very good man and fuck his shit up too. Hurt people hurt people. But y'all need to understand the difference between the people that hurt you and the people that's not gonna hurt you. Not everybody is the same. Oh, Butter said, hey,
So
Seth.
to Rado's point, he said the black man is raised to bury and hide his feelings. That doesn't mean it's correct. It doesn't mean it's correct, and it doesn't mean that you don't have to unlearn that behavior. Everything you learned growing up was not the healthiest thing. So sometimes you have to
Mhm.
unlearn toxic behavior and learn how to operate in a new way. That's all I'm saying. Right. The cycle does have to be broken. I 100% agree.
I totally agree with that.
Will you
But as
really
people are trying
respect
to
him
break this,
more if what he tells you is deemed disrespectful? The truth is the truth.
absolutely.
Now, how
What do
you
you mean
present
by
the
that?
truth, how you present the truth
Mm-hmm.
is how you present it. But the truth is the truth. And I think we have a responsibility when we are trying to communicate something to make sure we're not being disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they think it's disrespectful, doesn't mean it actually is. And I think a lot of times, women in particular, just because they don't like what you have to say, they sometimes feel it's disrespectful. But it doesn't mean it is. The truth is the truth. And at some point, we all have to grow up, put our big girl panties on, and be able to take the truth for what it is.
Absolutely.
But that's just my opinion. That's just my
And I
opinion,
don't
and no one
think
asked me for.
I don't think it would be disrespectful. I mean, if that's what you and your girl, if that my thing is, you and your man speak certain type of ways. It may seem disrespectful to like the outside party hearing y'all talk, but you know how you and your man or you and your woman talk. So it's not always going to be disrespectful behind you what you say. That's just how y'all talk.
So I'm scared to ask you this question. You specifically.
Ooh,
I'm you. I'm gonna
me,
pull you up. Yes, you.
be nice, what?
I'm always nice to you because I love you. So don't look at me like that. So if your man comes to you and says something that you feel is disrespectful, whether it actually is or not, how do you respond?
I gotta ask you. I'm not. I'm a blunt person. And y'all know I get loud and dramatic too. But if I'm not understanding where you come from, I'm gonna ask questions. I can't shut down what you said if I don't completely understand where you coming from. That's why I tell you, it's hard for me to communicate. I'm trying to learn, so I'm starting to learn how you need to ask questions when you're in a conversation with your significant other. Now, if he say one thing like, "What do you mean by that?" He got to break it down a little bit more. Now, at the end of the full conversation, he didn't mean to be disrespectful. It's just that's he got to come at you like that for you to understand where he coming from. Certain situations, certain topics can't not be said lightly or kind of figure out the tone. You just gotta say it and then explain it afterwards because sometimes your brain been moving quicker than your mouth and it kind of gets you tripped out. So I'll be alright for a little while, but then when I start feeling as though you really trying to disrespect me, yeah, that's
Th-
on.
then what happens? That's what I want to know. Then what happens? Do we take a time out and revisit the situation later? Maybe, maybe not. You know what? I appreciate your honesty. I
Maybe
appreciate
it depends. It really depends. It
it.
depends.
Depends on what.
Because if I got, if it depends, it depends on the situation. Like if I gotta walk off, if I get mad and I gotta walk off, you gotta give me a couple of days to revisit this topic. You
A
really
couple
do. Now if I
days.
go sit
Mhm.
a couple days, a couple days, a couple
A couple of
days,
days, really?
a couple of
That
yes, a
that
couple of days
sounds
because
like a
you
lot.
don't understand. Like I flame up and then I get mad and then I'll be wanting to break something. So give me a
I
couple of
do
days to calm
understand that
down.
So
very
what
much
if
so.
we
Now
only
if I
talking a
say
couple of days?
then
Then that's
maybe
maybe
we're not
sweeping
going.
it under
Then
the
that's it.
rug.
No, then that's it. It's not really sweeping on the rug because sooner or later, it's gonna make him uncomfortable that we did not finish this, and then he's gonna bring it back up again. It always happened like that. You get when a female get quiet about something and she no longer have no energy or anything towards it, and days and months go past, they will notice. They always notice. That shit get brought back up, and you be like, "Oh yeah, let's talk about it." They be looking at you like, I don't think I want to talk about this again." Like, no, let's talk about it. It makes them uncomfortable letting them be unknown, especially if it's something they brought up to you and they never got no closure for, it nags the shit out of them because they never know if you're going left or right with the situation. It's always going to get brought back up. Something that they brought up to you something you bring up to them might not get brought back up. They sweeping under the rug and they forget about it. Football start, bets start, they forget about it. You, nah. Now, if I sit down in the same room as you and I'm quiet for like 15 minutes, then yeah, I'm still gonna want to talk about it. But I need to bring myself down, some like down.
And
I'll be
I
honest.
understand that. I very much understand that because for a long time, and sometimes now, that is still me. So if I tell you I need a minute, I need a minute. That is not the time for you to walk behind me and be like, "What's wrong?" It's not at all.
Hmm.
That's why you always laugh at me when I say I understand Dominic, because I do. Because he's that kid. If that kid say I need to go reset myself, leave me alone. Leave that kid alone before he body slam you.
That's
So
my
I very
favorite.
much understand that. I I'm not that way as much anymore. 'Cause I used to break stuff. I used to punch holes in the wall. Like that was me. And if you got close enough in my personal space, we was going to start fighting. But therapy is an amazing tool. I think everybody should try it.
Mom's kept trying to get me on medication all the time.
You don't need no medication. A
Yeah,
little
I need a minute if I'm mad. I
that's
do
your
need to take like
medication.
a minute to take away, to step away. But I will say, especially if we live in the same house, I don't want to go to bed mad at my spouse because tomorrow's not promised. And I
That
think that would bother me more. So we have to have some type of discussion before we go to sleep. That's just how
mhm.
I am. Now we may not get fully to it, but we have to have some type of talk about it before we go to bed. Tomorrow, give us our space. We're gonna talk about it again, but I don't like to go days without it because I've been in that situation where I was so mad at somebody and then they end up dying 2 days later, and that shit low key fucked with my head.
Mm.
So I have definitely learned to. Give me a minute, cause don't talk to me when I'm mad. Cause if you keep poking the bear, I'm gonna get you at your jugular. I'm gonna say some shit. I
Mm-hmm.
may not mean it, but cause I'm mad and you want to talk to me still, and my mouth is very disrespectful. I'm gonna say some shit where you might want to hit me. So don't talk to me
That's that part.
while I'm mad. Just let me step away, go smoke real quick, go have a shot, something. But before we go to bed, we can talk about it some type of way, so we can at least go to sleep and have some type of peace while we sleep. That's just how I.
Okay.
I would say that I have had made truces. Like if I'm really like upset about the conversation, I can't go to sleep mad either. Not with the person I'm with. We would have a truce,
Yeah.
like just to like calm the waters down. Like let's just have a truce. Let's just agree to disagree. We're gonna get back to the subject, but neither one of us want to go to bed mad. Cause I gotta put my leg on you, and you gotta put your arm
Right.
on me and be mad. I ain't gonna want you to touch me. I can't sleep. You can't sleep. I'm a bitch when I don't get my sleep. So like, let's have a truce until we able to revisit the situation later. To me, it's okay to revisit a situation later as long as it's agreeable between both parties.
Yeah.
Don't be a nagging person where that person be like, I can't talk to you at all. Just like, figure it out. But by the time all of that happens, you should know your other party, whether they mad, they tells, they do not tells, and you should know whether you should follow behind them if they mad or leave them alone if they upset, let them go sit on the porch for a while. I think by the time then, I'm pretty sure y'all should kind of see the Knicks. So Deja Haynes said, yeah, I agree with Sean. Aww.
Okay, so
I just I just say
so
talk it out. If y'all can't agree with it, just revisit it another day, but agree to be at peace for that time.
so I want to show y'all something. And I want to get Precious. I need you to go last. Okay. I need you to go last, Sugarfoot.
That
But I
means it's
want
bad.
no, it's not. But I know that you're going to respond strongly. So I need you to go last.
I'm
So
muting myself.
thank you, sweetheart. Now, this is an account I found on Instagram, and the mother was complaining about how the father dresses this child. Now, this whole social media account is devoted to how this mother dresses her child. And I've blurred out the account name and the child's face because we don't want this child getting any more attention than necessary. Okay. So this is how the mother dresses her child. This is a 7-year-old child. The child is 7 years old. Now I couldn't upload the video, but she was complaining because the father dressed the little girl in a pair of cargo pants and a t-shirt, and he just put her hair in a ponytail. She was with her dad for the weekend, and when the mother picked her up, she looked like a regular child should look, versus how the mother dresses her like this.
So her mother trying to be her friend.
Mm-hmm.
This is how she dresses her.
Her mother is trying to live her
Through
life
that.
through her daughter all over again. That's sad. That's why fathers are so important.
You must have known that that's where I was going with this.
So yeah, like so important. Absolutely. Absolutely. Like I know it's a shame where we always say like, you know, we shouldn't over sexualize stuff, but unfortunately in the societies we live in, we have to, especially with our kids. We have to. So you promoting your daughter like that and then putting them on social media, it's sad. It's sad. You promote yourself like that and put yourself on social media.
That. What do you think, Sapphire? Because you have a daughter.
Oh, I got three.
We have daughters. So
Mm-hmm.
I ain't dressing like that. I taught them to be little girls. The bobos in your hair, I mean, they were beautiful. My daughters are beautiful. At
Mm-hmm.
the end of the day, their dad wasn't there. I was a single mom, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand father figures are very important, very,
Yeah.
because a lot of people, if you don't have a father in your life, you start looking for love in the wrong places because you didn't have that.
Mm-hmm.
Father is your first love. So that does, it damages future, later on. And what we're doing is we're putting that towards our kids too. But at the end of the day, like, what are you doing? That shows what kind of mother you are. What are you doing? You're not even giving her a chance out here. And if her father stepped up for her and he had her like a little girl, you should appreciate that man. He's being a father. Why are you sitting here exploiting him on all this stuff? What they really need to do is check you. You need to
Mm.
fix that little daddy issue you got inside of you. You need to figure it the fuck out, because at the end of the day, you're hurting your daughter. That's not your friend. My daughters are not my friends. I was strict.
Not at all. I let my daughter know that all the
I
time.
was very strict with my girls, and I was hard on them because I wanted them to be better than me. I wanted them to have that love, even though their dad wasn't there. I was trying to feel that, but I couldn't. I couldn't do that for them. I did the best that I could, and I
Right.
wanted them to be little kids, even if it was a Monster High dial. How you're the age 12, you playing Monster High. Go ahead, do you? You a kid. Cherish those moments. Stop trying to take these moments from these babies because you want the world to see how pretty they are. They don't need to see all that. That beauty is for them. That beauty is for you to cherish your baby. Come on, now you fucking up like that.
And then when she grow up, she's gonna think all she has is her looks to get her by.
And what's that gonna get you?
Hmm.
Pregnant.
Turn around, she 14 and she running the street. Then you, oh, I'm a bad mom. I'm a bad this. I'm a bad dad. You're a bad dad. No, he was a good dad. You stopped him. You stopped him from letting that baby be out there. Come on now.
Ain't
Now,
much you could do with a bitter baby mother.
That.
to your point, Shaka, um, this is not that. With this particular account, like I get what you're saying, but this particular social media account is not her as a child model. This is her dressing her daughter and what she feels is super cute on her.
Mm-mm,
So this ain't that.
absolutely not. I don't even that shit. Fuck
But
that.
Shaka was a child model. Oh, I, first of
Man,
all,
fuck all of
So
I
that.
need to
Jocko,
see
was
the
you
picture.
wearing speedos in the tank top when you was a
Man,
child model?
mm-mm. Ain't nobody want
We
to know.
we gotta
Shout
see the
out
picture
to
first of all.
no, Shout out to fucking Problem, the VP of 730 Boy MC. Thank you so much for tuning in. Number one, 7-year-olds should not be dressing like that at all.
Absolutely.
At freaking all. Luna, kisses to you, baby. Do you not understand that being on IG or on social or on Facebook or wherever she posted that child predators still make pages? Your daughter pictures are saved into somebody else's phone.
Mm-hmm.
Face and everything. Nobody don't know if that child predator lived down the street from you and he just so happened to see your daughter at the park.
Mm-hmm.
And you got her dressed in a two-piece. I don't give a fuck if it's a fucking skirt or a skirt. Like, no. That shit crazy as hell. One thing for sure, my father never let us dress like that when we was younger. We did bobos, skirts that was long as hell. Butter would tell you. It wasn't nothing tight, nothing showing. None of that. What's up, bougie? Like, we was respected as kids. Nowadays, like Charmaine said, everything is sexualized. Your daughter's probably on the back of somebody magazine or they fucking screensaver or they doing some crazy wild shit with your daughter pictures. It's crazy. This is why these teenagers walking around getting assaulted by these grown ass men because they're showing their bodies off like it's a Playboy, like they Playboy models.
Let me tell you, there's this guy on TikTok who takes people's pictures, and it can literally be a background of just them in front of a tree, and he can pinpoint exactly where that location is anywhere in the world. That's creepy. That's creepy.
That's creepy, but that is the reality of
Exactly.
social
It's
media.
getting sad. Look, listen, it started getting sad to the point. Like I follow this girl on TikTok. She's a black hairstylist, and she had 4 clients who was just going to travel. They had her sew in Apple tags in their fucking hair.
Yep.
That's crazy.
But
The
I
shit
think
that
with that
happened in
specific
Irvington, the
case,
shit that happened in New York is fucking crazy. Like no woman is no safe. Children is not safe no more.
Mm-mm.
I think in that specific case, I know that there were women who were doing that because they were traveling outside the country and they were traveling either by themselves or with another group of women.
No, these girls, yeah, with another, they was traveling with another group of women to Florida. Like you traveling, like I just that this starting to get real bad now.
I think we have to be very, very mindful of how we are promoting our children, period, on social media. There are people that ever since I've started doing this, people have sent me all kinds of requests to my Instagram, to my Facebook. I have two Instagram accounts because I have one for my business. And anybody can follow my business page, but when it comes to my personal page, there are pictures of my children, there are pictures of my nieces and my nephews. Everybody does not is not allowed access to me or my family in that type of way. If you are a follower of me on social media on my personal pages, it's because I know you personally. Because let me tell you something. Nobody understands better than me that the world is a weird place, and even the people that you think you can trust, you can't always. So I think it's sad when I see mothers trying to live through their daughters, because that's all it is. They're doing it for the likes and the attention, and they want people to say how cute their daughter is and how much she looked like her mother, and that's what it really is. And that to me is sad. It's
I'm
also
not.
sad that you are
It's
angry
not just
with
the
her
girls either.
father. It's it's sad that you're angry with her father because her father is dressing her the way a child should be dressed when she walked out the house. That's why not just fathers, but father figures are
I
so
want to
important.
know what the mother look like. Like, what do you
You
look
won't
like? What do
find,
you
I
dress
have
like?
tried, I've looked all over this account because she got a TikTok account that I've seen and she has an Instagram. I have yet to see one picture of this child's mother. The whole account is of this child dressed like
That
that.
don't sit too well. That don't sit too well with me, bro.
So let's have another perspective of that then, right? You can't see the mom in nothing, right? And
The
we know
mother
how a
probably
lot of
look
mothers
crazy as
despise their
hell.
daughters on the low. What if this is a way of her despising her daughter? Like, let me just promote her and put her out there because she despises her. It's shit like that
No,
that really
no.
happens too.
I'm gonna take your theory and put it with another theory, right? Remember how you said that mothers live through their daughters, right? She living
Mm-hmm.
through her daughter, right? Peep game. She trying to be a friend. She trying to not be a parent. Well, I don't know what she do outside this fucking social media shit, but the social media is really telling all. There's no way your 7-year old should be dressing like that. I don't want to know how you was dressing her at one, but okay, each his own. What if this is making you make your daughter have a complex where she don't gotta respect you as a mother because you want to be a friend? Then here come all the arguments and the fights, and your daughter pretty as fuck. I've seen this before. I've seen that video on TikTok. She's a very pretty little girl. Very. She's gonna grow up to even be more prettier. That's where the jealousy set in. Your daughter gonna be acting a certain type of way because you made her into this, and then you gonna be all like, "Oh, I made you. I did this. I did that," and then there's gonna be a lot less. I'm not wishing it, but I mark you 5 or 10 years from now. That little girl will be up here on TikTok, and her mother gonna be arguing. And her mother gonna be throwing her out the house because she don't respect her as a parent. But you was a friend the whole time, and you was exploiting her since she was a kid. This is it's going. Two factors is about to happen. That little girl ain't gonna have no respect for her mother, and her mother gonna get jealous of her, and it's gonna be a whole big ass drama where the father gonna try to fight to get the daughter, but the mother gonna paint the father as a fucked up ass person.
And this is why I say all the time, like with my daughter's father, um, he was never a good father to her. But she has never, not ever heard me talk about that man in a negative light, because at the end of the day, what I never want to do is put up any kind of barriers for her to have a relationship with her father. My daughter didn't have a relationship. She didn't develop a relationship with her father until she was 15 years old. And she was able to develop that because she's never heard me talk about how he was a deadbeat, how he was a bum, and how he never did this, that, and the third. Because it's not my job to do that. My job was to ultimately make sure that when she wanted to foster that relationship, it was there. That's it.
Absolutely.
That's all. And now that she's 17, about to be 18, she sees her father exactly for who he is. And I've never, not ever had to tell her one thing about him. So appreciate the good father figures in your children's lives, even if it's not their father, even if it's their uncle or their grandfather or whoever, even if it's just a godfather. Appreciate the male figure in your child's life because they need
Mhm.
that. Our
That's
daughters need to see how a man is supposed to love a woman, how a man is supposed to respect a woman. Our sons need to see what manhood looks like. So I think it's very important to make sure your children have male positive male role models in their lives.
a lot of moms won't let them though because they're bitter about how the relationship.
Ooh, very much so. You
Very.
ain't never lied.
It's
They
a
will
lady on TikTok
against them.
who cut her 4-year-old daughter hair off
Oh, I saw that.
because her father wife did her hair. He saw her over there with some messed up ponytails. So the mother went and bought hair, braided it up real nice for school, had the looked like a regular girl, braided up with nice little barrettes, and she was cute. The mother took scissors and cut out her daughter's hair, all because she said you could have gave me the money to get my daughter hair done instead of you let that bitch put her hands in my daughter's hair. He was like, because she needed her hair done. She volunteered to do it. I thought it was cute. It was nice. This is my wife. That's her stepmother. I'm confused on what was the issue.
The issue is that
It
they,
wasn't no.
but you gotta understand they're bitter. So what they do is when they see that that love is coming, you some of them, and I'm not saying all. No, I'm just saying some. So respectfully, some of these females out here, they had these kids to trap these men.
Yep.
These men left them because of how they were being treated, whatever the situation
Which
might
is always a stupid idea.
be. Always turn around and take it out on the kid. The man eventually finds a good woman, and what they're doing is now you're really mad. You wanted that title, you wanted that last name, you wanted something that he couldn't give you because you didn't deserve it, you didn't earn it. Now you're taking it out on your baby because his lady, his wife, his new showing your baby love. And a lot of stepmothers, and I say respectfully, a lot of stepmothers go through a lot of shit because they genuinely
Whew.
love kids. They
Yes.
try to show them that love and that peace, and these bitter baby moms won't let them because they're bitter. Bitch, heal. How about that?
Go to therapy, sis. It's
Figure it
all
out.
right.
Let me tell you, that happened with me and my ex. He had a daughter who was 13 at the time. So we would go get her for the summer, bring her out to North Carolina and stuff like that. And one time she came out here, her hygiene wasn't up. She didn't have her hair together. Like, it was just a lot of stuff that it seemed like her mother wasn't showing her. I'm a woman. I'm going to take you to get your hair done. I'm going to get your nails done. I'm going to get you hygiene products. I'm going to show you, like, all that good stuff. When we took her
As
back
women
home,
should
the
do.
mother
Great job.
called my ex and went off. Don't have that be doing nothing for my daughter. Da, 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 da. I'm like, you sent your baby
I
down here
think what you need
musty.
to say is
Like,
thank you, sis.
what do you mean?
I
And then
think
I was
that's
like,
what
you
you
know
meant to
what?
say.
After that, I never did nothing like physically myself, but I told him, look, your daughter needs to do this. She needs to do that. Give her this. Give her that. It's sad. It's sad.
It's
I
sad.
was told from the get go.
In the
I was
relationship
told from the jump not to do
had,
nothing.
and that baby turned around and got attached to you. She saw that love. She needed that, and she seen the attention a woman could give her. I understand we all get overwhelmed in life, but if another woman is giving your baby that love, regardless of your situation, bro, don't block that blessing because he could be with somebody else that's just as bad as you.
Like, who don't care? Who don't care?
And at
I
the
was
end
told
of
from
the
the
day, the
beginning.
only person that suffers is the child.
You're hurting your
That
It's
baby.
the
hurt my
child,
feelings on the
but when
daily.
I
That would
met
be
when
hurt
I
my
messaged,
feelings.
nah, I was told from the beginning, like, listen, I understand y'all two go together, but that's my daughter. I don't want you saying. Basically, she even when I came out, she said, "I don't even talk to my daughter." I told him like, so you know you want to come to my house. I'm not ever coming to your house. And if you can't find a babysitter, then that's fine. You just don't come over. But that right there is uncomfortable as hell. I couldn't even say hello to her. Soon I was like, no, you don't say nothing to my daughter. That's not your daughter. That's mine. But when he was having a hard
But
time to
sis,
get
who
in
you talking
contact with
to?
her about what the baby need, he like, I can't talk to mother, so I will write down the piece of paper, like, go to the store and get that. And then if he at the store calling me like, should I get this? And if I don't understand, I will call my mother like, Ma, is this good for a so and so little girl? My mother be like, no, get this. So I'll call him back like, yo, no, my mom said get that. But I would never like openly do it like with her because little girls find a friend in an older woman, they get excited. They be happy.
Yeah.
They love the fact that they can interact and be with you. That's why they always want to help you cook, help you clean, want to sit around you, be around you. They could not even have a conversation with you. The fact that they sitting in your presence, that makes them happy. But for them to think that you don't want to do that, that killed me. She used to be one to talk to me, but I would have to get up and move because I ain't got time to sit with your mother.
Right.
And the way
Yep.
my family is set up, they don't like that shit. But that's fucked up for the kid though. And then
Because we don't
he
want you
couldn't
having
deal with it
the
because he
issue.
was stuck in the middle. So he was like, I can't deal with it. I said, so I'm letting you know this is not gonna only happen with me. The next bitch you get after me, she gonna do the same thing. Nah, nah, nah. Yes. The only way you gonna live on your life is if you get back with your baby mother. And you don't want to, but I'll guarantee you is. Now they back together. Now they married and they miserable as fuck. Well, he is. I don't know about her. But that's fucked up. Don't do that. If you a mother, if you don't want the man no more, or y'all break up for certain circumstances, don't be one of them stalkerish weird bitches. Cause you making it a name for a lot of other fucking baby mothers. Okay, stop.
It really take a
Let
village.
him go. Because not only are you blocking his blessings and your child blessings, you blocking yours. Because it's probably a man that's gonna control your ass that's actually you gonna like. But you so stuck on the past or whatever the fuck you thought y'all had. It's sad, sis. Move on.
Shit, you an extra
Move
babysitter. If I need to go somewhere,
on.
he busy. Let me call you. Hey, you
Let that
busy?
man
Can
go
they
and
call
let
another
somebody
number?
love you for real.
And then 9 times out of 10, I'll be sitting my ass in the house anyway. Like, sure, no
Like,
problem. Drop
yeah,
your
go
ass
do
off. You
it.
out having fun.
So with
And then
that
let
being
him be the
said,
like
time out. With that being said,
what?
your nephew is coming over. Your
Dominic,
nephew. Yep.
why you
Your
keep
nephew
trying to
coming.
get rid of that one? He don't do nothing. It's Demetrius that got the mouth problems. Demetrius just keep his mouth to himself. My baby ain't gotta throw hands.
Okay.
Period. And
Okay.
I told you, just go get 2 pairs of boxing gloves, send their asses outside in the backyard,
What?
and let the fucking Duke get out.
So what you're saying is give that
Give
child
those
permission to throw hands. That's what you're saying?
for it. Listen, my thing is
Okay,
this.
no.
I
Okay, so
always
I
say
hear what you're saying. I
Sagittarius
hear
is
what
like
you're
this.
saying.
Listen, first of all, look, you got
They
two
can
Sagittarius
throw hands
that
at your house.
you have two Sagittarius that's living in your house that are boys. One got the mouth. That mouth is Jesus. And one got the hands.
No.
But the one with the mouth.
So I just wanted to be clear. Y'all heard she said get them boxing gloves. So what's about to happen
But you
is
got boys, you should do that.
listen, I'm about to do it. What's going to happen is this week, I'm going to get the boxing gloves. I'm bringing them to her house so they can all work out their differences in her living room. Okay? Y'all heard it. Y'all witnessed it. The whole live heard it. Okay? Okay.
That is not a clip. That is not a clip.
Okay.
That is not a clip. But they big ass is gonna do it outside. You ain't about to put holes in my motherfucking walls. My apartment is small. They bigger than me. And that's sad. I'm a grown ass girl.
So you know what? I'm not even
I
gonna
give them
do.
permission to
I'm
throw
not gonna.
hands. I do give them permission. They gonna do it anyway.
I'm about to say they boys,
Yeah.
they
They
need to do
gonna
it.
do it
Probably.
anyway. The only
So we
person
sitting
I
at my
don't
mom's
let
house
throw
today.
hands is DJ.
We sitting at my mom's house today, and me, my mom, my dad sitting in the living room watching TV. The kids in the back in their room chilling. All I hear is somebody hit me, and I don't know who did it. I'm like, okay, whatever. So my mom was like, "You don't hear them in there?" I was like, "Yeah, I hear him in there." But I also know that DJ know who hit him because if it was Demetrius, he would have just hit him back. But he's saying that because he
Because
don't
you
want
know
me
it
to
was
say
Dominic that hit him.
he don't want me to say why you ain't hit him back or what did you do. He knew exactly who hit him. The thing of it is, he know Dominic has picked him up and body slammed him before, so he ain't want that problem. I was like,
He gotta get
it,
over that. You ain't gonna win them
Yeah, he
okay.
all.
the oldest. He better tough it up.
Look,
Now
you
he
just
ain't. I
can't win
don't
them
think he
all.
has. Nah, but Dominic is a little.
He
He
a
a
little
little,
different.
little.
He a little
That's
different.
That
that's
means you
he's
gotta come
different.
different. That's all. You just
That's
gotta
He
come
a,
not.
different.
No, 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 no. He's different. I'm
Dominic,
telling you, it's me telling you that he's different. I'm different. You know me. I'm telling you he's different.
Dominic
There's no
different.
coming at that one different at all. Dominic don't give a
When
fuck.
Ugh.
I tell you, if
He flipped
this
over his
was
teacher's
person,
desk like he
it
don't
would be that
care.
one.
Yeah, that one.
If
They'll
with
be
the
the ones
shit,
that gotta get
But
humbled a
he
little bit though.
but he's the sweetest of sweets, yo.
he really is.
He's the
He just the one
sweetest
you
of
don't want to piss off.
sweets.
I figured it
Sweetest
out. I
person.
did it.
Oh, you did
I
it?
figured it out. Your keychain.
Thank you. Thank it light up?
No, it's just the way the vinyl looks. I'll show it to
Thank
you later.
you.
But
But
yeah, that kid
yeah.
different. But you know what? We at the hour mark, and I said we wasn't going to be on here that long, but we definitely got to get to what we here for. This is what excites me. Okay, Beauties of the Skull MC. I've never seen anything like this before. It's all females. I've never seen anything like this before. Like I've just started coming around a few months ago, and I've seen women that ride, but I've never seen an all female motorcycle club. So when I saw it, I'm just like, that's different. Can you tell us about your club? First of all, how did you all get started? Like, where did this come from?
I was in another club, and
Okay.
my president at the time was a dictator, and that wasn't something I was feeling.
It was
And I
just time
can't.
to move on.
It was, I'm not. I'm not saying what I say. I say it. I don't care. I stand on it. At the end of the day, you can't dictate.
Mm-hmm.
She had her good leadership skills, but in certain ways, the way she treated us, I'm not nobody's puppet. I'm not. Don't talk to me like a child because I'm a grown ass fucking woman. And I didn't see that love. It was just more for show, and I'm not for show. I'm not here to sit on the display and look pretty. No, I was going through stuff. So the brothers turned around and they wanted to do something with all the females. And we put the patch on the back. That's my sister, my twin that passed away 2 years ago.
Mm,
And we did it in memory of her because she was this humblest, kindest person that she wanted everybody to grow. She didn't care if you were her enemy. She didn't care. She wanted to see women succeed, and I was with that. Like, I love to
mm,
see women empower themselves. We have been through so much. I have been through stuff. I have been shot, stabbed, raped. I've been through it, and I'm standing. And I want other females to know whatever you're going through at home, you're not by yourself. Because when I
mm-hmm.
started this, I felt like I was by myself after I lost her. And when I tell you I have the most amazing set of sisters, I don't say that lightly. When I say that, I mean that. They are so smart, wonderful mothers, wonderful sisters. Without them, I'm not me. So we're here to empower other women, to tell them no matter what you're going through at home, you're not by yourself and you can still keep going and you can still succeed. You just got to find the right people. Stop surrounding yourself with negativity and find people who are positive. No matter what, there's a light, and that's what we're here for.
And I love that. I love that. I think that a lot of that is missing because what I'm hearing you say, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, is outside of riding, you have a sisterhood,
And
and
I
that's
tell
what's
you,
important.
they are the dopest. We talk every day. We check in on each other. My sister-in-law, my sister is my best friend. I haven't called anybody my best friend since my twin, and that is my best friend. When I tell you they check on you, if you're sick, on a dime they there. If you need anything on a dime they there, just like you. It doesn't matter what it is, a conversation, an ear, a shoulder. You got a problem, oh they pulling up. They're not asking no questions. They leaving work. They coming in uniform. Like we right here. They give you strength.
Mm. I, I can't even stress it enough. I love that.
I love that. I
I
love that.
love that because I think what's often shown is the cattiness of women, and it's not very often that you see like the sisterhood and the bonding of women. I love that. We were talking before we started, and one of the things I said was, um, what needs to happen is healed women need to have conversations with women who are still healing so they can understand that even though they are going through some things right now, you can get to the other side of it. I
Absolutely.
think what happens too often is women who are going through things, they often vent to other women who are going through the same thing, and you can't see past that thing.
Hmm.
So it's so important to have someone who's been through it or who is a little more healed than you are, who can tell you that it's going to be okay. You are going to get through it. You don't have to be angry. You can work through your feelings. I just think that is so important.
You're learning to heal. Like there are certain places and certain things your sisters are going to teach you to heal. The love that they give you, it helps you heal. It allows you to. So
Mm-hmm.
whatever you're not healed on,
Mm-hmm.
your other sister might be already went through it. She's
Mm-hmm.
gonna help you get through it. It's not about being just yourself. It's about not feeling alone no more. This word as cold
Mm-hmm.
as it is. Females, they nasty work. We nasty work.
You
I
ain't
can
never
destroy
lied.
you. I can make you. I can destroy you. But real strength comes from empowering. And that's where females turn around and they fail because you're weak as fuck because you don't know where to find your own power. You sitting here around another female that's negative and she's trying to get it out for this one,
Mm-hmm.
this one, this one. No, you need to find your positivity, your light. You need to find your way. It's not about talking about nobody because what I can say, I'm gonna say it to you. They'll tell you,
Mm-hmm.
ma'am. She'll tell you, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna tell you how I feel because I'm a woman.
Very much so. You
But
know
at the
how
end of
I
the
act
day, I
with
want you
you
to
when
tell
we
me.
go outside? She act like that with me when we go outside.
I'm very protective. I don't
She
care what's
acts
going on.
just like
She'll tell
that.
you, I don't
She
care
like,
what
whoa, whoa,
vest
whoa,
you
where you
got on.
going?
I'm standing with you.
Yeah,
I'm standing with
yeah,
you
she
as a
like, where
woman.
you going? Oh, all right. What you doing? What you drinking? Who bought you that? You don't know him? You ain't drinking that. Who was that? Yeah,
I'm very
yeah.
particular.
So the first time I went out with her, she was telling people that I was her wife because she was trying to make sure that nobody
No.
approached me in a raggedy way. That's
That's the
this
But
problem.
one.
This
honestly
world.
speaking, Sav,
No,
do they not get like that?
let me explain that. MC is a man's club. I'm break it down to you. It's
Uh-huh.
hard for females to have MC on their back. A lot of the old schools don't like it. The people that we're with, they support it. They're our
Mm-hmm.
brothers, they're our keepers, just like we're theirs, and they respect us just like we respect them. Of
Mm-hmm.
all, we have so much love for them. Other people don't see it like that. Oh, y'all are beneath. We're not. We're not. They see social club as you gonna be sucking and fucking. That's what they see it like. So that's why when females
All
come
the
in,
time.
they turn around in their mind, oh yeah, she for somebody else, so she for everybody. That's not what we're here for. We're here to support you. We're not here for you to put your hands on me. You don't want your daughter coming in here. You don't want nobody putting their hands on her. So why you got the right to put your hands on somebody else's daughter?
Uh-huh.
So
Cause
But that's
some of
explain
the
it
that's
to
how,
SC
me.
so
Explain it to me as someone who is just exploring this whole circuit.
mhm.
What is the difference between the MC and the social club?
The MC they ride. They
Okay.
ride. Social club,
SC
they're
we
outside.
support.
I give so many flowers to social club. I get in so much trouble for this.
We
And
support.
I don't give a damn because I'm gonna say it on live. I respect social clubs so much. I cannot stress that enough. MC, yes, y'all made the way. We are here because of you. And big ups to
Hmm.
y'all. But SC is always
Thank you.
outside supporting. They are your face. When you're not able to be there, that patch represents you. They're there. They're showing their face for you. They're supporting you as they should, as your sisters. They're supporting you.
Hmm.
They're standing by you to make sure that your name, even though you're not there, is known and respected. and I have to give them that. I give them their flowers for that.
Thank you.
MC, we ride, we ride.
So are the social clubs always women?
Majority, yeah, yeah,
Majority,
always women. Oh well, I have not met a male
I
social
haven't
club
met
yet.
one that's man, and if I did, oh my god, I don't
Yeah,
think
I would be shocked.
I
I would be
think it
shocked.
would be no
But see,
straight.
to me, when it comes to the SC, they keep saying it's a social club. You're supposed to
Mhm.
go out and socialize with different clubs from different areas, from different backgrounds, different states and stuff. Cause like I'm on the Outcast. They are worldwide. TR, the Riders, they are around. But Views and Skulls, they got their own shit. Like they got their own. I have not really seen well besides a lady assassins they got their own NC type thing. I never had known that they had their own. Like they started their own chapter from the baby on up by themselves. I don't call social clubs, I call them supporter clubs. To me. It could be a wrong way of saying it. But supporter clubs we go everywhere. Everywhere. We get in our cars, we go out of state, we go out of town, we do fundraisers, we do charity events, we do like different stuff with other clubs. Like we got this community thing that we coming up with backpacks and stuff for kids going to school. So it's more to me it's a supporter club, not just a social club. Because we just not always just talking. We're actually doing shit too.
They're
And
actually the
that's
map.
one of the
They're
ways
actually
that
they are the map though. If you really look at it, they can lead you the way. They're leading you to where the parties are at. They're leading you where to everywhere is at. There's other people that ride and they be like, oh, I know somebody that's they ride. Oh, let me lead you that way. They're helping you to grow. They help to grow.
and that's actually one of the ways I really got to know her because she said, we're feeding the homeless. I'm like, oh, I got the plug on somebody giving out turkeys. What you need, how many you need.
Mhm.
That's how I got to know because she was always posting about there was what was it, the trunk or treat. They had that, and then they had the Easter egg hunt, and it was just a bunch of different things that they were doing in the community. And I just always thought that's the way it should be.
MC
We
does
live
it.
in this
MC gives
community
back
too. We
though.
might as well give back and support the people
MC
that
gives
need
back to the community in their own way. I gotta give them their props too. At the end of the
I
day,
do.
they do a lot. Like people look at it, oh, right now, people look at you, oh, you're an MC, you're in the gang. I'm not in the gang, bitch. I'm not in the gang. I'm an LLC. At the end of the day, we're here to empower. We're here. Our brothers are big community like providers. They help. They go help. I don't care who you are. My brothers are there. They're
it.
very good people. They feed people. They go to schools. They don't do it to put in the media. I've watched them do it quietly. They'll
Hmm.
drop off school supplies, don't say nothing. They drop off food, they don't say nothing. They do drives. Now we go out there as the females. Yeah, you're the face. A guy want to look at a pretty face, so yeah, we're out there. We're smiling, and here we are. But the bros do it quiet. Our
Hmm.
brothers do it very
Hmm.
quiet. A lot of the MCs do things quietly because they don't need that recognition. They doing it from here.
Hmm. Because all I've ever known of um, motorcycle clubs was y'all just ride. Like I didn't know that it was this whole other side to it.
They give back to the
See,
community. They
that's the thing. People got to understand when it comes to this the riding community. That's what you see because that's what they
Hmm.
want you to see. They're not for the news. They're not for the oh my God, you did this, you did that. Oh, they're not for that. They rather just do their thing quietly, go home to their families, go to work, do what they got to do, then get back to their regular lives. If they let people know everything that they do, they're not gonna have a life.
you know.
People are gonna
Honestly,
always see
I've
them on the
seen a
street,
lot.
always see them
A lot of the
outside. Like,
clubs, a lot of the MC clubs, they do a lot. Like we go in, shit tell you we go masked up. I don't want you to focus on the face. I want you to focus on the patch. We go show a lot of love and stand in our little corner. Shit tell you we
hmm
quiet unless we have to speak. We don't come from that corner unless we really have to. We want to support you too, just like you support everybody else. We try to get back to the community. Our brothers, they do it. They're quiet. They don't want to be seen. When you do something, when you feed somebody from the homeless, do you want to be on camera handing them the food, or do you want to do it quietly and know it's genuine from in here?
Hmm.
Everybody looks at our brothers like, oh, they bad people. They really not. The wonderful and the wives, they too. They give back to the community. They give back to everybody. They just keep it quiet.
Now, one of the things that I did notice, now I've run into some people that have been a little they've been creeps. I've run
Mm-hmm.
into that. Um, but you know what I also notice? Whenever we are out, there's always somebody. You good? You okay?
All the
Let
time.
somebody know
Oh
when you got
yeah,
home.
All
You
the time.
sure?
yeah,
You
And
okay?
she know.
Like I've noticed that too.
Martinez, no.
yeah.
I get on her ass. Text me when you get home. I might not answer because I'm asleep, but I better get up to that fucking text message.
The way she
She's
cussed
like
me out
you.
the
I
other
get it.
day, the way
Nah,
she
she's
cussed me
worse
out
than
the
you.
other
Nah.
day
I got a phone call. What was it
because I
last
didn't
weekend?
let
I
her
forgot to
know
text you.
She
that I
forgot
got
to text me.
home.
I went off. I went off on her
She
ass.
called me, was like, did you forget to do something? I was like, no. I'm thinking in my head, like, what I do last night. She was like, check your phone. I checked my phone. She like, check out text messages. I checked the text messages. I said, I'm scrolling. Like, did I say some drunk shit? She was like, I didn't get a text that you was home. I was like, oh, my bad. She said, ain't no your fucking bad. Brrr.
I
I
got
said, oh, I
She
will
my
never
got
do it again.
a
I would
nerve,
never
okay?
do it again.
She got a
Don't
nerve
point at
because
me.
that's how
Put
she
your finger
treats
up.
me.
Put your finger up. Put your finger up. Put your finger up. Fuck
It
you.
is. That's how she treats me all the time.
You drive all the way to PA. It's a difference.
I
I
have
don't
sisters
drive
out
to PA,
Well,
okay?
close to it.
sisters out there.
Close to it. But she's like that. But very much so, we all like my club. We got a 360 that we watch each other get home, get careful. But regardless of them seeing you home, you still have to
You gotta
text them
sing
that
it
you
in
was
the chat.
out. Because
I got
anything could
girls that
happen
left
between
here
you.
yesterday and rode from Mass. They rode from Mass on their bikes. They rode on Tuesday, came down, they spent the weekend with us, and they rode back to go do another event down there. We have girls out there. I got girls in PA. Do the same thing. You got to check in. Because if I don't see that, I don't see movement. If I feel like it's too long and you stop somewhere too long, now I'm gonna call you. Now I'm on my way. I don't care what time it is. I don't care where you're at. I'm coming. I worry. It's not easy for females out here. It's not. The patch don't define you. You define the patch. And when I say I love my sisters, she know her patch is different from mine. Her label is different from mine. But I give her the same love I give my own. Because she is my
Mhm.
sister. I am my sister's keeper.
Absolutely. And that's
The
how it should
same.
be. That's how it
The
should be.
same.
Because I tell you, one
And her
day,
brothers treat us the same exact way. They treat us the
this
same exact
one,
way with these little
I
sisters.
got good brothers. I do. They get on my nerve, but I got very good brothers.
very much this
They
one.
very cool.
Nobody, when I say nobody gets on my
Stop
nerves
calling
more
me
than
out.
each
Go
other.
to Charmaine.
She said no, because Charmaine be trying to jump, like y'all be trying to jump me, but Charmaine don't treat me like that. She, most of the time. She said to me, I didn't sleep with you last night. I said, what you mean? She was like, you ain't let me know you got home. I said, girl, first of all, I got home at 4 in the morning.
It
Okay.
don't matter. That
I
don't
know
matter.
that you're asleep. I went to sleep
It
as
don't
soon as
matter.
I
At least
got home.
it
You
don't
know that
matter.
don't make no difference.
It don't. You got to think about it.
Thank
This world
you.
is ugly. You don't know what can
This
happen
world is
in
crazy,
seconds.
okay?
But you
2.2
know what?
seconds.
Somebody explained it to me too. They were saying that because, because they ride, if you go, like you were saying, if you go too long without hearing from them, then people start to worry and they wonder
They
if
do.
you were okay.
They do.
So
I
you
worry.
have to check in.
You gotta worry. These people not looking out for you when you're on twos. They on their phone. They arguing. They doing this.
Word.
2.2
It's
seconds. That's
so
all it takes. It's 2.2 seconds.
seconds and it's
And I need to
over.
be there. I
And
need to be there in 2.3, right there next to you.
that's why I'm a part of this PRO chat on Facebook right now. It's an MC in North Carolina that's missing since Tuesday, and they looking for him. Never in my life have I heard of an MC going missing, and they looking for him. Last known whereabouts was Tuesday, so it's like it's a lot that can happen. So that's why you gotta check in. If
Mm.
you on a bike and you stop at a gas station,
You
they
got.
always checking into somebody. Or if they
My
stop at
sergeant
a
is
at
very
a,
good
a
about
rest
that.
stop.
I gotta give it. My sergeant be on there. Like when she know you on twos, she on that. She on that life 360. She know I'm busy. She on it. Like hold on, hold on, hold on.
Mhm.
Got to. You have no choice. I worry about you. I made you a promise. When you came over here and I told you come over here, we choosy about who we pick. I don't give a
Mm-hmm.
fuck how many females want to come over here. I'm gonna read you first because you're not gonna come over here and destroy the sisterhood we got. I
That
don't care
part.
about the quality. I care about the quantity. No, my bad. I care about the quality, not the quantity. The
Mm-hmm.
quantity don't give a shit to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good. I'm solid where we at. But at the end of the day, you have to worry about everything. I made you a promise, my word, that I was always gonna get you home to your babies. No matter what, I'm front step for you. I take that bullet for you. I take whatever I gotta take. Me and my sergeant, we don't give a shit. We always front line. You're gonna get home. So if you on tools, I need to know that you're gonna get home to your kids safe. Because how can I explain that to your babies?
Mm-hmm.
And I love that.
Yep.
I absolutely do. Well, we're coming up on an hour and a half. Is there anything else that you would like us to know about your organization? Do you all have any upcoming events?
We got one
Anything
coming
else you would like us
tomorrow.
to know?
Martinez, no, tomorrow at Bubba's, eight
Wait, what's
o'clock.
tomorrow?
There,
It's a bike
it's the
night.
bike night tomorrow night. But I'm gonna
Because
be at
listen, this
work, so
is
I ain't
my
gonna be able to
birthday
make
week,
it.
okay? I'm looking for something to do
Come
every
out.
night
Come out
this
next
week.
Friday. If you want to come out Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I'm off. I will call the
I'm
girls.
looking
We
for
will go
something
do
to do.
something with you.
Absolutely. Yes, we absolutely will.
Oh,
So,
that's a bet. Oh, so wait. So listen, Charmaine, you coming up here soon, so don't worry about it, babe. You gonna meet Sapphire. Don't worry about it. You gonna meet
No,
her.
you
well,
know, just
Charmaine
go
be a little
on ahead,
upset with us. She be
Cheetah.
a little
Go.
upset with us.
It's
Yo, she
okay.
be upset
You
with
know, because I'm from
you,
North
not
Carolina.
me.
I get
With
it.
you,
It's okay.
with you.
Why you?
She
What she
upset with
upset
you,
with
not
me
me.
for?
Not me. Don't put me
I
in that.
put you
Don't
Yeah,
in
put
the
me in
because you
that.
be
picture.
doing the BS.
I
It's
put
okay
you
though.
in the picture, okay? You were there
She's
with
not
us
mad
in
at me. She's mad
spirit.
at you.
You were there with us in
We're
spirit,
not gonna
okay?
talk about this.
She be coming up here soon, so y'all be able to meet.
If not, we'll go down there. Me and the girls need a trip anyway.
Her
North
and that
Carolina is
wagon. Oh
always
my God.
open.
Y'all
We'll
gotta
get-
see the wagon that Charmaine is
We're not gonna do
dragging.
that.
My
First of
God.
all,
We're not doing that right now.
first and foremost, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Live, we're not doing that. Don't play with me. Oh, go try me, Lord Jesus.
So you see how they be jumping me?
I
That's
see.
okay.
I see. That's
That's
that.
That's
mine.
fine.
We ain't about to go back and forth about this shit.
Wherever. Anywho,
What are you eating? Better not be them Pop Tarts.
we're not
Right,
doing
the
that with the
Pop
Pop Tarts.
Tarts.
We're not.
Fucking cardboard ass fucking
We're not
Pop
doing that with
Tarts.
my Pop Tarts,
Nasty.
okay? I like
She
unfrosted Pop
eat
Tarts.
unfrosted
Mine full of
strawberry Pop
blueberries.
Tarts, Sav.
Blueberry
Nasty.
too.
Right, no.
Nasty.
You know what?
You
This
see?
is the
Yes,
Pop Tart
that's what
right
it looked
here.
like. That's what she eat.
Just take a bite.
Unfrosted strawberry Pop Tarts.
I'm not doing this with either one of you today. Um, I'm not. I'm not.
God.
Don't blow no kisses at me. You know what? I'll talk to y'all in the back chat because I don't like what's going on here. We got a new panelist. We trying to introduce her to the community, and y'all not showing her the love that we have for one another.
We are. We showing her the
You're,
real.
you're not
We show
showing
love
We
all the
showing
time, and
her
that's how
the
we
real. This
do.
is a
because
daily
y'all
thing.
trying to jump me, and I
Ain't
don't
nobody about to
appreciate
act different because you trying to be all
We
bougie
not
and shit.
jumping
Get
you because
the
you
fuck
gonna
out of
snitch.
here.
We not jumping you because you gonna snitch on us.
Oh, you got
it. In a
my ass.
heartbeat,
You just
in
as
a
ghetto as us.
heartbeat. Understand something real quick. I don't go to jail for nobody. Don't put me in a position to have to say you did it and I
Cause
didn't.
she's
Okay.
snitching.
Don't
She's
put me in a position
snitching.
to have to say you did it and I didn't. For those that know,
You too
no. Don't
hot.
put me
What
in
the
the
fuck?
position to have to
Just
say
keep that
you did
in
it
mind.
and it
Just
wasn't
keep
me.
that in mind.
If I'm nothing else, I am true to my word. Don't make me have to say I didn't do it and you did it, is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And I love you just the same. But nobody's taking my bra. Nobody's taking my panties. Nobody's taking my shoestrings. Okay.
You and these shoestrings.
Listen,
She keep talking about her broad face.
Nobody's taking my
What?
stuff, okay?
Oh God.
But anyway, this has been Nothing Left to Do But Win presents Ladies Night Volume 3. I hope y'all had a good time with us tonight, and we will see y'all probably next Sunday. We'll see what happens.
Later, 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 later.